Alright, so we're streaming a little bit. Hey, we're gonna get some heads up action. I like it. And we're gonna walk this. Flop nothing. That's okay. And rejoin hand. Auto post. Good. And let's see if we can't find another table. Gonna fold that, fold that. See if we can get a full table. C-bet worked on that flop, so that was cool. Gonna fold that, fold that. And I guess you could probably 3-bet that, but we'll defend by calling for right now. I think we're going to squeeze that. It's been a good card for him to bluff, but oh, alright, I'll pay it off. Yeah. It's just a good card for him to bluff, but he does have some tens, obviously. Alright, all set up. Jack 3, we can fold those. Pocket tens will probably 3-bet. He is going to show us a king. Unlucky. An inauspicious start. Alright, pocket twos. No set. We're going to peel one though. Actually, I'll just bet when he checks to me. A lot of bad turns that can roll off. And he check folds. Top pair. Maybe I should lead that. King 10 on the button. Wow, this guy just overbet. Whatever. With those people behind us, we'll just fold. No worries. 9-3 fold. That's trips. Would have been. King 6 fold. Ace Jack takes it down pre. Jack 9 will fold the cutoff. If it was suited, I'd open it. 4-9, we're going to fold even against the min raise. And probably remember to reload before we get our button. Alright, whatever. What he's doing. Maybe I should call there. Actually, if he folds, yeah, never mind. And we'll see another flop. Lots of people limping, which is good for us. Usually means the games are pretty soft, so should be good. Ace 3 we can fold, King 7 we're folding. Here we turn a flush draw. Yeah, I thought I might get called. Called a lot. I get snap called in 2 places. I don't know what that guy's snap calling with. A 10. I almost said a 10, but I expected that to bet flop. So he limped ace 10. This guy had ace 7, kind of standard. Turns the pair. I bet $1 into $1.25. I expect people to call 7s there. I might call the 7 there. So nothing too crazy about that. King 6 we can fold. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a straight. Definitely have some good tables though. Lots of people limping. I haven't been paying too much attention to their stats yet, but saw a guy open limp ace 10. So I like that. Decon. Nine deuce. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a big straight. So we're playing 3-handed with a guy who has $8. I think I'll 3-bet this though. Flush draw. Flush. Flush wins. What did he limp pre and then check call, check call, check call with? He didn't have trips on the turn, did he? He had a pair of 9s. 9's no good, sir. Open limp. Again, we got a lot of these like 60-20 type players who like to open limp. So, very good. And this guy limp called 9-10 offsuit, blind be blind. And then paid off 3 streets. Pocket queens have been very bad to us the past few days. So we'll see. See if they're better to us right now. All short stacks except this guy. So if this guy 3-bets, we'll just be looking to get it in pre. We're going to fold that. If that guy 3-bets, maybe 4-bet. I don't know. But yeah, queens. Aces have been bad to us too. We ran 150 below EV yesterday. Booked a 2 buy-in loss. There's the ace. I can't get value from much. Now I can. I can show Jack 10 still. Pair of 4s. 2 pairs. 8, 9, 10, jack. Jack high takes it down. 10 jack again. So 10 jack would have been nuts on that one board. And then we flop an open ender. We'll defend by calling. Ace 7 gets it all in against ace deuce. Top pair, backdoor straight flush draw. Ace deuce can, nope. So ace 7 high is gonna win? Nice. Good for him. Trips nut kicker. Nothing. Kind of surprised for Saturday night that we're having such a hard time finding full tables, honestly. Keep playing heads up against people. King is three-handed. Pick on this guy. Guess we'll just go for 3 small streets and fold 2 arrays. I mean, there's no draws on the flop, so if he raises, it's always an ace or a boat. Yeah, we're gonna have to fold kings. A lot of fun. Probably shouldn't have even bet the river, to be honest with you, though. If I check and he bets, I'm calling. Ugh, just how it's been. Six. Ace high, no good. What happened on this hand? This guy's saying LOL. He finds this quite funny. Alright, gut shot in a pair. Ace King loses to Ace Queen, $100 pot. And Ace King had the gut shot, the 2 overs, though the ace wouldn't have worked, and the nut flush draw. No good. Boat no good, sir. Queen 4 offsuit, by the way. And that probably means on that king's hand he was bluffing, so that's a little bit annoying to see. He turned his hand into a bluff, but which actually wouldn't be that crazy. So maybe he's good. I don't know. 2? No 2. Maybe you should just fold pre, because here's the problem. I know this guy's going to barrel, and our hand actually plays good against a crazy guy, but he could have any of that. He could have all sorts of draws. And it wasn't really super deep, so the SPR is pretty low. Like, if I call here, he can just jam any turn. The only one I'm happy to see is a 2. So, options. Probably just going to fold. Like, he's always got at least 6 overs, right? Like, I'm blocking ace deuce anyway. That's the only hand we're ahead of. Like, way ahead of. Alright. So it's 350 more, or it was 3 more to call. He had like 35, so it's like, if you're following the 10x rule, trying to set mine, it wasn't that bad. But when you look at the actual stack to pot ratio, that's actually like a board where it's like 2s against a 3-betting range, like against a legit 3-betting range. Seems good. Against a crazy 3-betting range, you could have any 2 cards. So you can level yourself into calling the flop, and then you almost have to call any turn if you really think he's crazy. So I don't know. So many 3-bet there, we're just going to yam it in on him. But he did not. Oh, that's bad for this guy. Unlucky. So it's possible he's really good or really bad. I would say, because like him turning queen 4 into a bluff there is actually kind of cool. Like, I don't have a 5 that often, so he's repping like boats, and he's mostly repping like a weird 5. But he called pre with queen 4 offsuit. Even in positions, just it's such a trivial fold. Even blind v blind with position, so I'm leaning towards him not being that good. And then also turning your hand into a bluff at 50 NL. Like, just don't do it. Against almost everybody. Oh gosh. Oh, that's crazy. Actually, tiny pot, nut straight versus top set, and this guy ends up hitting quads. When did the money go in? It wasn't a gutter, was it? That would be even funnier. Okay. Flop. He bets. He min raises. He calls. Bink, gut shot. Now he leads. Oh no, the gut shot was bluffing. Okay. Still. Nice. Jack 5, we can fold. Ace 8. We'll just fold if it gets opened in front of us. This guy's pretty ridiculous. 75 and 13. Small sample size though of hands, so need to build sample. And part of the problem with the anonymous tables is your samples are always just what you got that day. Sometimes I defend this. This guy behind me with 50 big blind stack. So if I call pot's 5, SPR is around 5. I don't know. We'll just play straightforward and fold. No worries. King, queen. There's ace 8. That's trips, not kicker. Defend by calling. Flop. Not a whole lot. If I have the king of spades, I might check raise bluff here. But just the gut shot on a monotone board that we're not holding, we can just check fold. Not a problem. What do we got going on here? Yeah, we fold. So this guy limped the button. Player 6 limped the button, bottom left table. And then we just completed 10 jack, pretty standard. This guy 3x's it. It's a little small when you're 3xing a limper. And then this guy clicks it back on the button. So we have a pretty obvious fold. But I'm more just confused about what's going on. So this guy had the king jack top pair with second nut flush draw. And he gets there by hitting a running boat. That guy flopped the 7 deuce. We opened ace queen. Actually, at that stack size, we're just going to put it in. He's got 10 more big blinds, or 14, and he folds. I'll take that. Free money. We had a gut shot, an over, and the backdoor nut flush draw, so. The other thing you could do is just, like, call and then jam any turn, but by the time he bets turn, you shouldn't have very much fold equity against any, like, really any hand. Any pair, anything. Because there would have been like $5 in the pot. He has $7. And then if he jams 7 into 5, let's say the turn is the 2 of diamonds, you just have to fold. You have a gut shot. But if you jam flop, you realize your equity. I mean, you can't get bluffed off of your equity. And you have some fold equity. Obviously, you ended up folding, so that's fine. So we ISO pocket eights. We actually flop top set, and it's a really tempting board to check back. But I do want to build a big pot, so we're gonna bet. Hope he has some piece of it. She does not. I've almost never checked back sets. That one is very tempting. There's not a ton of cards that can come off that hurt us, and a few that can really help us. So that one's close. Usually I just bet your big hands, sets, 2 pairs, stuff like that, but that's okay. Channel feed, what's that mean? Nope. There we go. Chat. Nope. These are panels. There's the Twitch chat. Alright, 7-4, we can fold 10-7, ace-3, I'm back, auto post blind. Second pair, we'll just lead. This guy limped. His stack size kind of sucks though. Alright, we'll see if he'll bluff it. It actually makes our hand a little stronger. He shouldn't have a ton of jacks in this range either, so we stand to win when he checks. I was actually probably going to call if he bet a river. I'm really curious what he floated that flop with though. Maybe like a weird king high for no reason. 2-4 offsuit, no draw. So not even a gut shot. Makes sense, right? Ace king, guy opens to 2. He pre-flop raises 43% of his hands. So we are going to squeeze and call it off if he shoves. Here we have a gut shot, 2 overs. So we're going to float that. And we will bet the turn for half pot. Half pot bets only have to work 1 out of 3 times to be instantly profitable. And we end up rivering top pair. And he turned, wow, what a genius way to play 10-4. So we squeezed to 12, and the guy who opened to $2 folded, and the other 2 guys cold called. This guy, who's 46-4, so that shouldn't surprise me, cold called a huge squeeze. He's got $17 behind. This guy's got $30 behind. We have 2 overs, gut shot, whatever. Put it in. Pot's already big. He could have queen jack. He could have pocket jacks. Queen jack's good. 10 ball, diamond. King's no good. He's gonna win the whole thing. So that guy cold called. You could also just check fold there. That guy cold called $12 with queen jack offsuit. That's exactly what I was worried about too. Very frustrating. That guy called off his entire stack with king 8 suited. And the guy who opened to 4x under the gun folded. Incredible time to be playing poker. Well, that was fun. Queen jack offsuit. Rip. Kinda wish I had the ace of diamonds as well. Consider just check folding. Pot was already $38. $30 behind. So did that guy fold though? Yeah, so he folded. So 38, we're definitely committed for 17 against him. Are we committed 31 this many ways? We do have 2 overs and a gut shot, but there's a lot of like pocket queens and jacks, and against an idiot like a complete drooler like this who's 48-4, I was actually thinking like he would be very capable of showing queen jack there, and that's what he showed. So Awesome table to be on. When a guy's calling half his stack pre with queen jack offsuit, you know you're in a good game, so can't complain about that. King jack, gonna take it down pre-flop. And we're gonna be opening 9-10 suited. No, we're not. Gets opened ahead of us. So we are up $8.37. Running slightly below EV. Very short session so far, only 125 hands. Coming off yesterday's, so past 2 days, down 172 going into today. Past 4 sessions, booked 3 out of 4 losses. Before that, we had 5 wins in a row, though, so can't complain about that. All right, whatever, we'll peel that. If they're going to let us limp. Well, I should have saved 25 cents. What's up? 4 high, still no good. Might be good now. We have a pair. Pairs are good. Player 1 wins. Dope. 8-10 suited. Cutoff, I would open that. I think middle position will just fold. This guy's stack size is annoying too if he calls behind us. 8-10 suited doesn't play that good. It also makes these guys want to come along. Speculative hands actually play okay in single raise pots multi-way. Though the SPR gets lower and like 1 pair hands, which are your most likely flops, become less valuable. 10-7, we'll just fold. This guy's new to the table. Once we get some stats, I'll see if we can steal. Obviously, we can never steal against player 3 on the top left table. Fold to steal 0%. Pre-flop raise 3%. One of those must have been a 3-bet. He 3-bets 11% of his hands. I'm still salty about this queen jack offsuit call. Pair, backdoor, flush draw, backdoor, straight draw. He checks to us. We'll just try and take it down right now. Jack 10 will raise in the cutoff. And pocket 5s will raise UTG. Flop second pair, pretty drawy board. We'll bet it. Pretty drawy board. And we turn 2 pair. He shouldn't have king queen that often. He probably shouldn't have aces up. Only ace up would be ace 10. Ace 4 should have raised flop. Ace jack pretty unlikely. So we'll just be betting 3 streets for value here. Definitely be betting this river. I'll probably just put the money in. He can call it off with ace 8. Oh, he did have ace 10. Fun. So there's 2 10s left in the deck. Found one of them for him. And we flop a set 5 ways. So should not be any pocket queens or kings to worry about either. Tons of hands we can get value from. So that was fun. Ace 10. This guy leads. And alright, we'll just call one. So maybe one of them will squeeze or do something. They're all calling. Oh, now we have a boat. So only hand I'm really worried about is king queen. Shove. Alright, we'll just put it in right now. Is this guy gonna disconnect? I hope he has king queen if he's disconnecting. this guy have king queen? Maybe. I don't know. Rip. Hold. Have the winner. Queen 4, jack queen. Wow, we're going to take the whole thing down. So case queen comes out. So that two outer 10 that guy caught, nothing compared to that. I'm glad I just called flop now. Jeez. And this guy's disconnecting as well. Oh, Ignition, get it together. It's been so bad lately. I disconnected yesterday. I raised a7 on the button, and pretty fishy player in the big blind calls, and the flop comes 7-7x. I think it was like 7-7-3 rainbow. And I'm just waiting for him to act. He's timing down, gets to 0. And I realize that table's just frozen. So I flop the nuts, or de facto nuts, against his range of hands. And the table freezes. I disconnected. Pretty annoying, I'm not going to lie. That was nice. The super fish let us get away with bluffing our gut shot. I did not realize who I was trying to steal from pre when I raised that. So that was a small mistake. It ended up working out. Sometimes you get lucky. Actually, of all the flops you can ask for, flopping at least a gut shot, pretty good. If I didn't flop a gut shot, probably wouldn't even see bet against this player. 33 hands, 0.4 ag factor. At least I know he's probably not going to bluff me off of a hand. So maybe I'd see bet some. But he's 56-3, so pretty weak player. And we'll fold 6-7. Get an update on our graph. We should be up a little bit. We're up 52. Running above EV now. Nice. I'm so tempted to call just because I know this guy raised to $2 under the gun earlier and then folded, so I don't know what he's doing it with. We're four-handed. If it was suited, I might consider it, and he was deeper. But less than 100 big blinds, out of position, slightly larger raise pre-flop, hand that suffers from reverse implied odds. We'll just dump it. No worries. Reverse implied odd. Whoa. Sound's working. You know what we need to do? Just turn down the microphone. Where's the mic? See if that's better. Ace King UTG. Open to 3BB. 7-5. Fold to steal 50%, fold to steal 0. Wow, we have two super fish. Too bad they're both to our left. This guy shoves. Pre. Snip, snap. No jack. Hold. And hold. We hold. Easy game. Easy. Alright, we're gonna hit sit out next hand. Gotta run to the bathroom real quick. That will steal. That will fold. We're just not even going to see bet out of position. I don't know what his range is, but people love to float blind v blind and have all sorts of holdings. So I'll think ace. I mean, ace 4, ace 5 wouldn't fold. Obviously, ace 3, ace deuce, ace 10. Any 10, any pairs never folding. 2 diamonds. All sorts of hands. We don't really have any turns we're in love with. A non-diamond 9. So if we see bet, there's really only like 3 cards that can come that make us want to continue. All right. Deal me something bad on the button so I can leave. All right. That's okay. Usually I'd open Jack 8, but BRB. post. Oh, right in time. Six-10 suited, middle position, I'd fold anyway. This guy limping doesn't change much. 6-3 will fold, Jack-7. Just gonna check that one through. What was that? That's weird. Nice flop. And we turn top pair. And with the 2 diamonds and all the straight draws, we'll just bet. Yeah, 1's fine. That's a straight. Maybe he'll bluff some hands. I can't get a ton of value. Oh, I bet's 350. He pots it really quick. I think we're gonna fold. That's weird. Wish I had stats on this guy. That's really weird to not raise a 4 on that turn with all those draws out there. It's also really weird to full pot river with a 1-pair jack. What hand could you do this with? A boat? Seems unlikely. Alright, whatever. It's 1 pair. Annoying. Guy's gonna show a set when we had a straight. Ooh, that would have been cool. Set versus kings versus straight. Probably would have gotten all in on the turn. Maybe kings can get away though. No, never mind. That's the guy who's 58-6. He's never getting away from anything. The guy who called half his stack pre-cold with queen jack offsuit. So yeah, we're not bluffing him. I'm actually kind of sad this guy hit a set, but they're both mega fish. This guy's much fishier though. He's 58-6. At least this guy's like opens a bunch of his hands, so he opens them to like 4x. Ugh. Annoying. Flop top pair. The flush draw out there. Maybe just like fold flop. Seems really nitty though. Well, now we can't beat anything. We have 3 pair. See how much he bets. Raised to 2.5x. I considered calling here because I thought they would come along. We flopped a flush draw. Pocket queen's definitely trying to get it in against this guy for 20. He limps the button. This guy 3 bets. We're gonna fold. I'm gonna bump that up. It's a flush. Dang it. This is awkward. The stack sizes are like pretty bad for queens. That's an okay card for us. This is weird. I guess we're just folding if he raises. I don't know if he ever folds a weak king here. We get him off a chop or any king beats us. Like if we get him to fold king 8 here, it's awesome. He leads for $1.50 and then check raises the turn. Queens have been just like insanely bad to us the past few days. I gotta pull up the session stats for the past 2 days and look at queens. Just getting crushed with them. Kings too, and aces. What's been going on with our big pairs? I think I'm just gonna fold. It just seems like king 10. Ugh. Maybe check back, turn, call river. Because I don't know if he's calling 2 streets with a jack. I think I like that line more. Oh, he's 57-0. Why? Sigh. Fold. Show me a bluff. Like flip over 9-10 off. No. Annoying. Not a very good board for our hand. Fold to c-bet 0%. Fold to c-bet 100%. 2 of hearts. That's the 10 of hearts. Alright. Is that the superfish? No. Fold to 3-bet 0%. Alright, we'll just do that. Oh, we'll flop a pair in the nut flush draw. I don't know if check raising actually accomplishes anything. I don't think he ever folds an ace. Such a good hand now. Now we have a pair, a gut shot, and the nut flush draw. Weird that he checks that back really quick. Queen? Queen X? I might be calling this river. A weird ace. Wow. What? I might be calling. Whew. Made no sense. Can kings cooler jacks here, please? In a 4-bet pot. Okay. We win. Said jacks, but 10s work too. I like that. Oh, I just lost half my viewers before the kings held. Why is this guy betting now? Weird. So up 111. Nice little session. I was really only getting on to test out Restream.io, which I just hooked up today, so might just get off of here soon. It's already 1 a.m. In fact, I think I'm going to call it a day. What is going on with it? Oh, I definitely should lead that river. Ugh. Did I 3-outer him, or did he really call it off? Oh, coolered him. That's what you get for limping 3-9, though. Oh, we're running good all of a sudden. Now we got pocket 10s. Player 5 says asterisk, 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 asterisk. Put a 10 out there. That's not a 10. That's not a good card. Fold to steal 100. Alright, we'll open 9-10 here. This guy bets $1 and he calls. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like 10 to 1. Ugh. Alright, I'll take one off. Put a 10 out there. No. Open ender. 3 ways. That's 2. Alright, that makes our decision easy. King queen with this stack size. I think we'll just flat if he opens. And he doesn't. We'll isolate. So this guy jams top set against bottom set. So Tim's was drawing dead. Okay. Now I'm glad Tim didn't come out. Let's hit sit out next big blind and call it a little session for the day. This guy's okay. He limped and then like took 20 seconds to decide. All right, so we're out of that one. Gut shot, not flush draw. Top pair, not flush draw. Not very aggressive. Deep stack folds. Yeah, we're not going to get any action. And we'll see about that. Fold. We're out of this table. Now we have a pair gut shot and the not flush draw. He limped, but he's 55 and 0. Does he call with worse? Probably. Alright, we'll bet a little bit. Try and get looked up by a 10 or something. Alright, well, red line goes up. And we're going to be out of that table. And we'll just play one more rotation of this. Call it a day. King deuce, fold to steal 0%. We're not even going to bother. This guy opens to 4x. So we ended the session. We're at 128. It's not bad. Running slightly above EV. And that graph's going in the right direction. Kind of super long break-even stretch. Oh good, it still shows the session graph. So you couldn't even, so it didn't even change. Oh, we'll have to look at that graph later. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Alright, that's my button. I'm gonna call it a day. Play some CS and then go to sleep. So thanks for watching. I'll be streaming probably like 2 or 3 hours a day almost all summer. I'll be off work, so try and play some poker, see what we can do. I am doing the Road to 5K challenge still. Started with 1,000, bankroll is at 2,100. So moving in the right direction. We're 35,000 hands in. I'd like to get to 50,000 hands sooner than later and then kind of look at our stats and patch some stuff up. So playing mostly 50 and L. So both Twitch and YouTube. Thanks for watching, y'all.